Hello friends and welcome to Tutorials Point. Well, don't we all want to really speak very good language? Don't we all want our language to look really impressive, seamless and effortless? We do, right? So for that to happen, there's a lot that goes behind, right? There's a lot of vocabulary enhancement which is required. There's a lot of grammar which is needed, a lot of pronunciations which need to be improved. Not only that, we also need to avoid many small mistakes which commonly people do and we don't even realize because we use them so often in our language, right? So this entire module that Tutorials Point has created for you will be, a concoction of language or a concoction of, communication or your pronunciations, your vocabulary, your common errors and so on and so forth. A lot of exciting stuff that we've created for you, a lot of exciting stuff coming up for you also. Stay tuned with us throughout this entire module. Well, for now, we will study a very interesting topic which I'm sure you've read by now. You've read about that, right? Words to complement each other, right? So there are many times wherein we want to compliment others and we get compliments, right? And all the time we cannot keep on repeating the same monotonous words. Of course not, right? So there are many different and beautiful words in our English language which we can actually use to complement so many things in our life. So let us go ahead and study about all these beautiful, amazing and adventurous words which are there in our English language, and let us see how to use them and where to use them, yeah? So let's go ahead and study about it. Okay, well, so first of all, when you have a look at this picture, what word comes to your mind? Maybe smart, handsome, right? So there's another very nice and unique word in English language which you can actually use to compliment if you see a guy who looks like this, right? So you might want to call him stunning, right? So whenever you see someone and you feel that the person in front of you, not only a male, a female as well, looks really great and you get really enticed by their looks, you might want to use a word such as stunning. Not only, a commonly used word would be, handsome, good, smart. So these are commonly used words, but why should we only use the words which are so common? Let us upgrade our language and let us learn new words. So you might want to call him stunning, right? So let's go ahead and see other words and other situations wherein we can compliment. Well, what word comes to your mind when you look at this picture? I'll tell you which should be the best and the perfect word to fit this situation. Breathtaking, of course. Don't you feel that this view is breathtaking? Such scenic beauty which looks so calm and serene, of course. So breathtaking would be the the best word probably to fit such a situation. So next time, whenever you see something as such, do not forget to use this word. How about this lady? What would you call her? There'll be so many words which come to your mind, of course. Beautiful would be one, or good looking would be one. So what next? What word other than that do you want to use? I'll tell you. You might want to call her elegant. Don't you feel that? Doesn't she look really elegant? So you are right. Elegant is another very beautiful word which is there in our English language, and you can use this as well to compliment people who actually look so graceful and elegant, right? So you might want to compliment someone not only with those commonly used words, but with also such kind of a word. And I mean, try to make it very often. Maybe try to make it make use of it very often in your language, so that your language actually looks so that your language actually looks elegant, right? So you might want to make use of this word as well. How about this painting? If you would see such a painting, what would come to your mind? Don't you feel that it's a bold usage of colors in this painting? That's right. So this also would be a very, very, perfect fit for certain situations, right? So you might want to call it a bold usage of colors. So bold again would be another amazing word to complement something or someone. Well, not only the story of course doesn't just end there. There are n number of words which you can use to complement. Of course, one amongst them would be enticing. So what is enticing? What does it actually mean? So something that looks really, really interesting, right? So, or very, very attractive. So look at an example. The way she looks is very enticing, right? So something that just grabs your attention and you're completely lost in that, right? So enticing. You also might want to use this word in situations wherein you want to compliment someone. So enticing is another new and a beautiful word to be used. Well, how about angelic? Of course, don't we sometimes feel that there are certain people who are actually like angels in our life? They just help us through and through. They just, certain situations which are just so tough, they make them like a cakewalk, don't they? So certain, you might want to call them angelic. So not only, from a work perspective, you might also want to use this word to actually compliment someone in case of looks as well, right? You might want to call someone that you look angelic in this dress. You might want to also use this word. For example, he is such an angelic man. What would we do without him? Of course, this is from the context of certain maybe work situation which was there and so person helped to sort things out. So not only there could you restrict the usage of this word angelic, you could also use this to compliment someone's beauty. Maybe some person looks like an angel to you, so you might want to call them angelic. She is an angelic beauty. How about this word graceful? Of course, someone who is just so full of grace, right? Whose presence actually spills grace all around. So such person, you might want to call them graceful, right? Her presence, or she is a very, very graceful woman. Or for that matter, ravishing, bewitching, beguiling. All of these words are also maybe synonyms of how to compliment someone, or these words also form a perfect fit to compliment someone. So you might want to call someone that you look ravishing in this dress, or for that matter, she looked bewitching in the party, or her eyes are beguiling, right? So what is the meaning of beguiling? Someone who just drives you completely crazy, or something that completely makes you lose your minds. You're just so lost. So that is what is called as beguiling, right? So these are again some very, very different words which you can use to upgrade your daily language. So this was a very, very small topic that we covered in this module. Stay tuned. There's a lot of interesting stuff coming up. We will see you again in the next video with a new and interesting topic for you all. Have a good day. Keep learning with Tutorials Point and Tutorix.